7 signs that you're deficient in nitric oxide. I'm gonna tell you what to look out for and tell you exactly what to do. Now, my name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 26 years. I'm gonna give you realistic advice based on research and based on my own personal experience treating patients. Our ultimate goal in treating patients is to get people naturally healthy. It's not good enough to say, well, I guess you have a disease, here's a drug, and just out the door. I don't want to do that. I never wanted to do that. That's why I became a doctor of chiropractic, so I could treat people naturally. So we don't treat disease, we focus on people getting healthy, and I'll get on a soapbox, so I'm going to stop. Let's go into number 1. Fatigue and low energy. Did you know that we lose our ability to produce nitric oxide by about 10% for every decade? So by the age of 40 years old, you're producing about 50% less nitric oxide than you did as a youngster, which that's not good because I'm not 40. Holy cow. Number 2, high blood pressure or congestive heart failure. What nitric oxide does is it helps relax the smooth muscles inside the arteries of our body and allows those arteries to expand so that when your heart beats, there's not a lot of pressure. When you don't produce enough nitric oxide, your blood vessels will not expand as much, thus your blood pressure goes up typically as you age. If you combine that with a bunch of no-nos like smoking, eating crappy food, not exercising, not doing your breathing exercises, that type of stuff, you're in trouble. There's your high blood pressure, and there eventually is your congestive heart failure. So number 3, anxiety, depression, irritability. L-arginine, L-citrulline, these are amino acids that are very, very important for brain function. And when you don't supply those to your nutritional armament during the course of a day, well, your brain is gonna suffer. Number 4, okay, I'm gonna move this so some people are not listening to this. Guys, men of my age, erectile dysfunction. ED is almost a sign that you are not producing enough nitric oxide. In fact, ED has been touted as kind of a first sign that you probably have some form of cardiovascular disease, because the nitric oxide allows blood vessels to expand and more blood to get into you know where and you know when. If that isn't happening, you may be deficient in producing nitric oxide. All right, so let's get the women back into the equation so they don't know that we have this. Number 5, decreased function in the gym. Remember when you were young and you used to just knock those reps out? And by the way, the funny thing is, when I was younger, I remember I weighed 75 pounds and I did 1 rep for 150 pounds. Now I look back and I think to myself, wow, 150 pounds, that was not impressive. But when you weigh 75 pounds, it can be. But when you're young, you have energy, it's because you have nitric oxide flowing through your blood vessels. But unfortunately, if you've noticed that your workouts not going so well, your muscles are having a hard time getting oxygen, you don't recover as well from the workouts, then L-arginine and L-citrulline might be a solution for you because they improve your body's ability to produce nitric oxide. Number 6. Now this is one that I did not know of until I talked to my eye doctor, but vision. Somehow we were talking about nutrition and eyes. So I'm getting my eyes checked for my yearly to figure out if I need new glasses or new bifocals or maybe a chain around my glasses because I have bifocals. And my doctor starts talking about how when the body produces less nitric oxide, it can actually affect the vision. The term is called intraocular pressure. And nitric oxide evidently plays a role in controlling the goop that's inside our eyes. So there's fluid in there that needs to be exchanged, and if the blood vessels are not open enough, the fluid doesn't come and go like it should, it starts to build up on the inside of your eye. There's your intraocular pressure. Fascinating, huh? So number 7, the last one that's important, and this is the biggest one, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, but let me tell you, this L-arginine and L-citrulline, you can get this in supplements. And what happens here is I have a product, this is the video sponsor for today, Nature's Pure Blend. They have a product, it's called Nitric Oxide Flow. This is great stuff. It has all the ingredients that you need that we're discussing here to produce nitric oxide. So before I tell you about number 7, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a link down below in the description. Hit that link, You can look at this stuff, see if you like it, and you really should. I've given you 6 reasons so far, so let's talk about number 7. Number 7 is lung function. Nitric oxide is totally necessary for our lung function because of the dilation of the blood vessels, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Very, very important. Nitric oxide will reduce the strain on the right side of the heart, helping the lungs during times of stress. Nitric oxide is being used to help with lung failure, and interestingly enough, actually, we can call this number 8, is immune system function. There you have it, 7, 8 signs that you may be deficient in nitric oxide. So it behooves you to at least look at supplements. Again, they're down in the description. Nature's Pure Blend, awesome company. You need to get on the ball and get your body healthy because you'll feel like a Superman. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, bell notification, and we're all set.